Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the channel. This is going to be a weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Before we get into everything, here's some just quick channel updates. Starting next week, I'm going to be more on a set schedule. What I mean is on Mondays, I'm going to do the weekly readings for fire signs. Tuesdays are going to be earth signs. Wednesday, water signs, and Thursday, air signs. So just a heads up, this will be my last week doing like the readings sporadically. So you can expect that. But let's get to it. These are general readings, general meaning they may or may not resonate. If your sun sign doesn't resonate with you, go check your other placements. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, okay? So let's see what's going on with Taurians for the upcoming week. What message do you have for Taurus for the upcoming week? I'm feeling like a Virgo getting organized. Messages. Ooh. We're not taking cards yet, but you saw that Ten of Swords. What message do you have for Taurus for the upcoming week, Spirit? These cards are so hard for me to deal with because I just opened them. They're very, like, as you can see, smooth, like, so they slide. So I'm just going to try to shuffle a bit more and see what we get next. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, we're just going to pull. So first up, we have, the wheel. Okay, Jupiter energy. Jupiter, I love Jupiter, right? It's the planet of expansion, luck, and wealth, and all those good things. But the wheel is about karma, too. So, like, depending on your karma, you may be happy to see this or not, right? Like, if you put good out there, that's coming to you tenfold. But if it's in the other direction where, you weren't putting the best energy out, that could be something. So just a heads up. But it also is getting the ball moving, things moving forward, right? Finally, like some type of progress is being made. Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands gives me a very protective energy, get back kind of energy. You could be telling someone to step back or get back, Taurus. Oh, please don't get a Taurus mad. I hope no one's trying to get a Taurus upset. The bull, oh man. It takes a while to get a Taurus upset, but when they are at your, do as you please. I wish you guys the best. But when the bull is done, being patient, they do have a high tolerance, but when they're done, you can explode. And I feel like you're trying to stop yourself from having to go there with someone this week. Yeah, you're really like, and I'm like feeling that energy. Like you are really holding yourself back and digging your heels in. We have the Page of Swords. Now, yeah, someone could be gossiping a lot too. And you got one more time to hear something of what this person's saying. Page of Swords also could be someone watching. Some of you guys could be observing like what's going on with someone, trying to, you're trying to fill out the situation. I don't feel like you guys like what you're seeing. Because I'm trying to figure out, is this a colleague at work? Is this a friend? Is this a family member or like a cousin or someone that you're just patiently waiting for them to make the wrong mood, and then it's the wrong move, not mood, and then you're going to let them have it. Ooh, Five of Swords. Yeah. Someone's being fake to your face. That's really what it is. Like you see them, it's like, hey, Taurus, how are you? Da-da-da. Then you go online, it's like, I know these subliminals are towards me, or it doesn't even have to be subliminals, but I feel like that. You ever have someone talk to you about something, and you're like, yeah, that you have a whole conversation about it, and then they'll get online, and it's too similar to the conversation you had with them. Like it's too similar to what you guys were talking about for it not to be about you, because you literally just talked to them about it. And what do they say? Oh, you're being sensitive. It's not about you. Everything's not about you. And you're like, others of you're going to hear from other people that this person is really like, yeah, it's this fake energy. And I don't like it because it feels phony. It's literally that someone that comes in your face, they smile, they wave, how are you doing? They try to get information from you. Oh, yes, that's it. They're trying to divulge, get information extracted from you. And you don't say too much. Oh man, that drives them nuts. And that happens with family members too. So that could be family. There's family members that want to know, "Oh, what you doing now? What you working?" And they go off and tell all the other family members. So to keep your mouth like zip it around certain people because their intentions aren't the greatest. Like very much ill intentions. I hope this is not a group of people, Taurus. Justice. Oh, but justice is here. And I feel like you're on the right side of justice with this wheel. So someone's getting karma, right? This is Libra energy. It could be a Libra. Okay, not necessarily, but it can be. But whatever is happening, Taurus, I feel like you're on the right side of justice. Balance is being restored into your life. Someone is getting their butt kicked by life and karma. Man, they should have just minded their own. That's it. All they had to do was worry about themselves, worry about their situation, worry about them, not focus on what you're doing, it's just like, man, they're in for a rude awakening, by the way. We have the Five of Cups. Now, could be someone you rejected. Could have been someone you cut off. Could have been someone you no longer wanted to involve yourself with. And they're doing it they want a reaction from you. That's what it is. The Five of Cups is telling me someone's in pain. They feel like they lost you. And they're upset. And for them, these little tactics, this talking, this doing, it's for them to kind of see if they can manipulate their way back or to have you hit them up or talk to them. This is a horrible way to go about that. Now, if this is your ex spreading lies after the connection ended, wow, that's low. That's low because they could be lying about why you guys broke up. They can be telling their family, their friends one thing. Oh man, that's very narcissistic. And I don't feel like it's nice at all, right? I understand breakups. You don't want to talk, like, especially if it's a bad breakup. Sometimes we say things, right? Or we're upset, but like slander? No. Like, I feel like they're trying to slander you. Three of Cups. And they could have cheated, by the way. Just a heads up. I get some of that with you. But you could just, let's say it ended and you're out with your friends and they're like, oh, that's all they wanted to do anyway. When we were together, they just wanted to party or they just wanted to date other people. I bet you they were dating people when we're together. Yeah, there's more to the story. They're not as great as you think they are. What? This person is going in all out of their own pain because you rejected them, because they were an a-hole. Literally, this person's an a-hole. Even if it's a friend and it's not a relationship, it's like, I see why. Why would they want to be friends with you when when they're around you, when you're around this person, they talk about maybe their other friends. In your head, you're like, well, if you're saying this about them, I can imagine what you say about me. And it's true. Because when you're not around there with other friends, now they're talking about you and your business. This person really needs a life. Literally, they need a life. So we have the Four of Cups. I'm happy you detached from this negative energy. You don't need it. You don't need it. The Five of Swords is telling me there's a lot of deception. Even if they try to come off sweet or come off as if they're, sorry, let me mute that. Come off as if they're, holier than thou. It is all an act. And you see through it. You might be one of the few people that see through their BS. Yeah, that could be it too. Man, Taurus, sorry you got to deal with someone. Well, if you cut them off or you cut them off already, you don't have to deal with it. So bravo, but the fact they're still talking is quite annoying. But some of you guys could be telling your friends, don't tell me what they're saying. You could block them. I just don't want to know. So you can have your peace of mind and focus on yourself. It will eventually fade out. You know that. So we're going to pull some advice cards. I'm using the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. So let's see what advice we get from my lovely Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What advice do you have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What advice do you have for Taurians? Whew. This person's all life ain't. I feel like this person's like, life is not fair. Why do this happen to these people? Why am I in this situation? Why? Like, take accountability, ma'am or sir, whoever you are. what other advice we have for Taurus? I'm trying to do a few cards. So I try to do 2 to 4. So I just kind of let them fly out, but you don't have much, I don't feel much coming out. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. We're most definitely not taking all of these cards, by the way. But we'll take the card that's turned around and see if we can get one more. I feel like if I don't do at least 3, I feel like I'm cheating you guys compared to other signs, I meant to say. Okay, there we go. So first up, we have butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. You are the butterfly. You have transformed. You have grew above this person. Maybe you did used to like a little bit of gossip and, talking about, maybe you did, but you're over it because you're like, hey, all that does is make me lose focus on my goals. All that does is, it doesn't make me feel better talking about them, or it doesn't make me feel better. This person is stuck in the past. You're growing and you're outgrowing someone. Beautiful. So we next have flamingo spirit. Embrace the in between. So things can get lonely when we change, right? You grow up with certain people, you're used to certain, you just embrace the in between period, this unsure energy. Let's say if this person was a relationship that you were in, you were just used to, text them every day, talking to them, or if this was a friend. So it's a weird period because maybe it's like, oh, okay, I have to kind of break that routine I had with this person, or having them in my life kind of became a staple. And it's just moving around that, maybe filling your time with other, things that are productive, Maybe you're going to take a class. Maybe you want to meet some new people, new friends, or date, go on a date, whatever it is. We also have turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Ooh, these are mirror numbers 26, 62. They both break down to eights. Eights are my favorite numbers, by the way, but eights represent abundance, wealth, status, and power. Like very lucky number, especially when it comes to financial gains. But slow and steady wins the race. And that's really what it is. Whew, Taurus, that reading, man. I just had to take a breather because I was getting triggered. Whoever this person was in your life, I was like, just wanted to come in and like be your friend or be there for you to, let you know, like, please don't listen to this. But that is your reading. So if you like this reading, if it resonated with you, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It really would, I would really be appreciative. And yeah, I want to thank you guys so, so much for all your support. I hope you guys have an amazing day. All right. All right. Bye, guys.